Hey everybody! So I've got some explaining to do, and I keep expecting to hear freaking Ricardo say, "Lucy, you got some explaining to do." I love Lucy. It's my favorite show. But anyways, let's get on with this. I've been sick for the last week, and it's been so awful. I had a fever. I was coughing. I had a runny nose, and some of you that may not sound awful, but I hardly ever get sick. Like it's pretty rare for me to get sick, so. I was sick and it was miserable. I was absolutely miserable, and I couldn't film all week because my voice was so scratchy and sore. And I tried to film what's in my school bag video, and it sounds so awful. So I couldn't put it up. I didn't have the heart to do it. So I just put up one of my pre-filmed videos that I know it was another outfit of the day. I have like 50 outfit of the days, but it was just the only thing that I had. I pretty much posted all my videos, and I had like two more that I would have put up, and it was on the thing that I'm doing today, but I just didn't like the way my hair was in the video or anything, so and the lighting was really bad, so I decided to refilm today, and the lighting is actually pretty good right now for a tutorial or for something to do with your face, because just you can kind of see everything, and it's really not like, it makes me look not so washed out or anything. I think this is, I mean, I'm pale, so this is kind of like my true coloring, but it's just like a little bit brighter because the sun it's going down. So anyway, it's hitting the side of my house. But today, I don't really have any makeup on. I just did my hair. This is Megan Hart's makeup tutorial on the Nicole Richie hairstyle, and it's just like braided. It's very cute. You guys should go check that out because I love, like, every hair tutorial that Megan Hart's makeup puts up is really good. And so I usually can use these, especially for school. I can use this and I can use this because I can just wake up and this is just natural hair. My hair is kind of like naturally like this, so I just sit back and did the braids. That was really quick and easy. So I'll try and put the link to our video below, and you should go check out the super cute tutorial. And the only makeup I'm wearing on my face is my foundation, no, I'm not wearing my foundation, I'm wearing my concealer, my powder, and that's it. And then I'm wearing my MAC lipstick in Angel, which is a really pretty baby pink. And it actually looks, and look how much of it I've used. I'm so proud because, I don't know, I think I was going to do Project 10 pan, but then I was like, I really do use all my products before I buy any more, or I just use them, I get the products and I'll use them and buy more, so I don't really think that I need to do that because I kind of do it on my own anyways. But this video is on, wow, it's taking me a long time to get to this. This video is on a cream blush versus a powder blush, and I've only seen a few of these videos, but I do get a lot of questions about this actually, because I myself was curious when it first started. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back with just this little headband I got from Walmart. This is actually one of my favorites video because I really love these headbands. Anyways, it doesn't look the best, but it'll keep it out of my face so I can do this tutorial for you guys. So this is a powder blush, and this is just Rimmel, and this is 003 Pink Rose. And this is a cream blush, which is just a MAC blush in Lady Blush, and it's got all those little holes in it because I use my stippling brush on it. But it is just in Lady Blush, and this is about $18. This was about $3. This is drugstore, and then this is the MAC brand. So I'm just gonna kind of talk about them and what I like and dislike. Now, I used this Rimmel for a little bit. This was probably the second time I bought this blush. I just like the coloring. It's very pigmented, as you can see. It's just like, it says Pink Rose. It's kind of like a dusty rose, which looks pretty good on my skin. It's just that's like really dark, but if you blend it out, it looks really good on my skin. And on fair skin people, I'm sure it would look good on fair people. Okay. Ugh, that's too much. This is the MAC cream blush in Lady Blush, and it's just they're really similar if you hold them up next to each other. This is obviously a bit more pink, but versus powder and cream blush, this they're fairly similar in color. So this is just really pretty blush. That's how it looks, and sorry, it's my phone. You can see those two compared to each other. That's the powder, that's the cream. And it's really nice, and the reason why I like a cream blush better is because it stays on your skin a lot longer than a powder blush will. A cream blush it makes you look more dewy, and there's something about it that I like for my skin type and I don't really have oily skin or anything, I just have pretty normal skin, but I really do like this because it stays on longer and it just gives you like a fresh look versus this powder blush where it is a good blush but you would have to reapply it during the day if you wore it because it comes off very easily. Now there's two ways you can apply these blushes. You can apply, I guess you could use both of these brushes to apply these blushes, but this is what I use it for. For cream blush, I find that the best brush to use is a stippling brush, and this is just a Target brand stippling brush, and some people call this skunk brush, but as you can see, the bristles are thicker down here and thinner up top, and this is pink because even after I wash it, it's pink. So anyway, so this is just it's going to help you get not too much product on, and it kind of reminds me of like pushing it into your pores, but it doesn't really do that, but it helps it sink into your skin, it helps you blend it and work it out better. So I always use this for a cream blush. Now for a powder blush, it's a little bit different. You could use a stippling brush, but for powder, you kind of want a little bit more product on there. So this is just an Eyes Lips Face. This is an e.l.f. Professional. It's called a bronzing brush, but it's really a contour brush because it's slanted angle. And you just use it to contour along your cheeks. I really do love this brush. This is one of my favorite brushes from the e.l.f. line. I did do an e.l.f. review, and e.l.f. isn't my favorite brushes, but for only $1, this is really a good brush. So I really, really like it. And this is what I use to apply this powder blush. So I'm going to put these on for you guys, and so you can kind of see how to apply it and how it'll look. So to do the cream blush, I just tap it into it. I don't dig it deep. I just kind of set it on the surface, and you get a good amount of product. You can see that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and just kind of follow my natural cheek line and just stipple it on there. It's really cheesy, I know, but. And I think it's better to put your blush where you naturally are going to blush. I blush very easy, so I kind of know where I blush. I know I blush right here, a little on my nose. So usually that's just how I work it out. And it's also good to, it makes your face look a little bit slimmer if you put your blush right along here. Not too much, but just a little contrast. And I mean, you can see that. To me, it's not a ton because I don't like to use a ton of blush, but I took the brightness down so you can see it a little better. Yeah, it's really pretty. I really like it. It gives me that dewy look, and it gives everybody that dewy look, but it's really pretty. And I really like the cream blush side. Not a lot of you may not like the way I do my blush. I do it kind of weird, but it looks good for me. So, yeah. So next I'm going to use the Rimmel Pink Rose, like I said. And I got this at a Walgreens, but you can get this anywhere. I know they carry Rimmel at Target. And I'm just going to sweep it across the coloring and just get it on my brush. Wow, that was a lot, but I guess you want a lot of product. And see where my natural bone is right here, my natural cheekbone? I'm just going to kind of do the same thing I did. Ooh, I'm going backwards. Wow, this is really weird. This isn't working out good because I don't have my mirror. And I'm just bringing it down and up, back up. I put way too much blush on this. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm trying to blend it out. It's a lot easier to blend out a powder blush than it is a cream blush because powder wipes off way easier. I guess I look sunburned now. What did I do? Okay, no, it's not so bad. just it's a bit brighter, definitely a bit brighter than I'm gonna look in this makeup mirror. Yeah, it's definitely a bit brighter than the cream blush side, but really I'm looking in the mirror and it just looks really harsh on this camera because of the sunlight coming in. It's really not so bad. But I'm going to tell you that this is brighter than the cream blush just because of the way I applied it. Put a little too much on this brush, but when I do use this sometimes, and this is always a little bit brighter than this. The coloring is a little bit different, and I don't know, it just depends on what you like. I find that I like a lighter pink, a little bit dewier finish than I like a powdery finish. But again, I mean, it's however you want to look. I don't think this looks. I pulled out my mirror right here, and no, it doesn't look too harsh. But you can definitely tell. The way to describe if you're like, Dewey, what do you mean? It's kind of like when you first start to sweat a little bit, you kind of glisten, and that is how a cream blush makes you look. It makes you look a little like glistened, versus a powder blush where it makes you look like you're naturally, like you're just blushing. But it's just a fine finish. It doesn't really shine a little bit. It just kind of lays flat on your skin. So it all depends on exactly what you want. But for me personally, I prefer cream blush every time. You're gonna laugh the way I applied it. You're gonna laugh that I put too much blush on. But you know, it's whatever. But you could see how easily. I guess that's kind of good because you saw how easily a powder blush blended out versus a cream blush. You have to work with a cream blush a little more. If you want to wipe it off and mess up, you have to work it in a little bit. Powder blush wipes and blends out very easily. You put a little bit too much on, take your hand, do what I did, buff it out. It looks fine. So, I guess what I would say is, you want something quick, if you don't mind reapplying and you want a little bit more color, powder blush. If you want to do your look and you want it to last all day and you don't want as dramatic of a coloring, cream blush. And they do make all shades of these. So, I mean, you're going to obviously get more color whatever color you buy, but these are just kind of similar colors, and that is what I have to say about a cream blush versus a powder blush. I hope you guys like this. I'm so glad to be making videos again since I've been sick, and I'm going to go ahead and film another video on NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil, so I'll link that in the down bar when I put it up. I'll probably put it up, not right now, but I'll put that up in the next day or two. So when I do put it up, I'll link it in the down bar. And yeah, so you guys have an awesome, amazing rest of the weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye, and please subscribe.